Today we're going to make my spicy chicken bone broth. Hi everybody, I'm Cindy Kabika with Energized Living Today. Why bone broth? What's the big deal? We've been hearing so much about it over the last few years. Well, it's because bone broth is high in protein and minerals. It helps build your immune system, which means during cold and flu season, it reduces the duration. It helps you reduce your allergies, lowers cholesterol. It helps with heart disease, high blood pressure. It also helps lower blood sugar. Maybe, like me, you're seeing signs of inflammation. Right there, that's my big tell. If I'm not eating right, if I've gotten into something that I shouldn't have, it shows right here. This knuckle swells up like crazy. So do you have inflammation somewhere in your body? Bone broth supports your gut health. So if you have a problem with leaky gut, bone broth. If your gut is compromised, that means toxins, viruses, yeast, bacteria is getting into your bloodstream. If you have brittle nails, maybe your hair is getting brittle or thinning. It's not only high in protein and minerals, it also has 5 grams of collagen per cup. And if you're trying to lose a few pounds, bone broth is perfect because it's very low in calories and it makes you feel full. If you are traveling, you want to build that immune system. If you are starting a new workout routine, you want to build the immune system. If you're around a lot of people, if you're around children, oh my gosh, they are notorious for spreading around germs, right? If you are going through a stressful time in your life, then you want to build your immune system. So let's get started. Start with 2 to 3 pounds of meaty chicken bones. And we're going to pour in 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Now I am using Kirkland today, which is from Costco, but I have to say that even though it costs a little bit more, I still prefer Bragg's. And then add enough water to cover the bones. And we're going to let it sit there and let it leach out the minerals from the bones while we are preparing all of our vegetables. I usually let it sit for about an hour. Now, some people don't like the smell of the vinegar. If you don't tolerate it well, then use lemon. And if you don't like either one, just let it cook longer so it can leach out all the minerals. Add 3 stalks of celery, cut in half. They are wonderful antioxidants. 3 carrots, that's loaded with beta carotene that your body converts to vitamin A. 2 onions, unpeeled. They actually have more antioxidant than the onion itself. 4 to 6 cloves of garlic, 2 jalapeno peppers or the peppers of your choice, a half a teaspoon of black peppercorn, and now for my secret ingredients. 1 cup of dried shiitake mushrooms, or if you're using fresh, a cup and a half. Shiitake mushrooms decrease the risk of autoimmune diseases like Crohn's disease, fibromyalgia, and arthritis. And then a 1/4 cup of chaga mushrooms. Now, chaga has been used in folk medicine for years and years. Chaga stimulates white blood cells, which are essential for fighting off bacteria, viruses, or even cancer. Now, one warning here. Chaga also contains a protein that can prevent blood clotting. So if you are on a blood thinner, bleeding disorder, you might want to contact your healthcare provider. If you're getting ready to have surgery, then you want to stop drinking it at least 2 weeks before your procedure. Now for the fresh herbs. Oh, my favorite, my favorite. I choose a lot of different ones. Now, I love putting in the parsley. I also add chives and thyme. All great antioxidants. 2 bay leaves, sea salt to taste. Add the remaining water, between 12 to 16 cups. By the way, most recipes will say to add your herbs in the last 10 minutes of cooking, but I like to put everything in at once because after about 24 hours, I am very likely to sneak a half a cup here and there, and then I just replace it with more water. Secure the lid, and if you're using a dual cooker, make sure that the flow valve is open. Set your slow cooker to low and cook it for a minimum of 24 hours, but it's best if you let it cook for about 48 to 72 so that it leaches out all the protein and minerals and collagen. Now my slow cooker only goes up to 20 hours. Probably yours is the same, so you'll have to reset it 3 to 4 times. The first time that you check your bone broth, spoon off any foam that's floating around on the top, although you don't really see that quite as much with the chicken broth as you do with the beef. I like to stir it each time that I reset my cooker, and of course, give it a taste. In the final 10 minutes, you can add your herbs if you haven't already, or add more, which is what I like to do. Oh my gosh, the house smells so good. Now it's time to do your initial straining, separating the solids from the liquids. Strain your broth into your storage container using a funnel if you need it, and of course a fine mesh strainer so that you can get nice clear broth. Now let the solids cool and then press to release the remaining juices. You don't want to waste a drop, and then add that broth to your container. Your broth will keep in the refrigerator for a week to 10 days. Now be sure to label and date your container because you don't want someone thinking it's apple juice. So that's it. I can't wait for you to try it. And oh my goodness, your house is going to smell scrumptious. It is so good. And make some extra and freeze it. And you can use it in soups and stews and all kinds of recipes as well. Now, I like to drink it twice a day. I drink it first thing in the morning. I drink it in the afternoon. And again, it helps you support your immune system. If you feel good, your mood is going to be better. And people get the best of you, not the stressed of you. So try this recipe. Let us know below what you think of it. Better yet, go ahead and hit the like button. Like Norm Shealy says, love your body or leave it. So all of the recipes that we are going to be sharing here will help you to live energized. Go out and make it an energized day.